Hi, it's Deb with Free from Food Addiction. Okay, so where are you giving away your power? This morning, I realized that I was giving away my power trying to get advice and input from like three different people around what to do in my own business. And it had me feeling so like not able to trust myself and like really anxious. And I was like, wait a second, record scratch, like this isn't my jam anymore. Like this used to be my jam when I was like addicted to food and I was like all up in my head all the time and I couldn't be present and I was obsessed. But like this isn't me. Like what's up? And so what I did today was the very freedom practices that I teach my clients. But what I want to share with you today is really, what might be going on. I like in working with women now for almost a decade around how to really activate more of their inner power and really get free from the stuff that's blocking them so they can show up more authentically and ultimately feel lighter and just go on and help more people, is I've really seen some of the commonalities that so many of us share when it comes to not fully being in our power. And it's interesting too when you're talking about addiction and food addiction and all the different ways that we're addicted, right? The ways that we're addicted to control and obsessing and needing things to be a certain way and how we look and our image and all this kind of stuff. And all of that starts to perpetuate this lack of inner trust, this lack of confidence. And we walk around not feeling very worthy. And then that takes us into all of these sabotaging patterns that we're trying to get free from. So what I want to do today is I want to just help you get some clarity around some patterns that might be showing up for you that might be getting in the way of you being able to access more of your own inner power and really ultimately be on purpose and connect more and help more other people. So what I've really noticed is there's five main areas, main patterns that really thwart our experience of accessing our own inner power. And the first one is what I call performing. So what do I mean by performing? So performing, I don't know if you can even see that right there. Maybe the words are backwards, but performing is when I'm not in myself, like I'm not grounded in me, but I'm rather focused on how to entertain and how to get you to like me, right? And I'm out here in the world and I'm so concerned with how you're experiencing me that I can't be deeply connected in my body, right? I can't be coming from this deep place of inner strength, of inner courage, of inner confidence, because I'm so concerned with what you think of me. Can you see the difference and feel the difference? So performing is when I'm in a place of like, now I'm on, right? Anytime you kind of feel like, okay, I'm on, I've got to perform, I've got to show up a certain way, I've got to be a certain way, that's performing, okay? The next one, which almost like goes hand in hand with performing, is people pleasing. Oh yeah. Who are my people pleasers up in here? We've got some people pleasers here. So people pleasing. Yeah. So that is, again, I need you to like me. Your opinion of me defines my experience of me. And so if you don't like me, then that means that I'm not worthy or I'm a bad person or I'm not good. And so I need you to like me. And so I'm going to just run around. I'm going to run myself into the ground. I'm going to give. I'm going to be totally off balance. I'm going to be totally out of myself so that I can get a certain reaction from you. And if I don't get that reaction from you, if you don't text me back, if you don't call me back, if I walk into the room and you don't smile at me the right way, I all of a sudden take that on to mean something about me. That's a big area of losing our power, right? Is the people pleasing. Huge, huge, huge. So the next one is a little bit more of like an internal version of this. And this one is perfectionism. Perfection. We have any perfectionists here? I am an absolute recovered perfectionist. I used to be so gnarly with this one. Like, I would not try anything I didn't know I was already going to be good at. It was debilitating. It held me back. I would hardly leave the house. I mean, it was really, really bad. And it held me back from everything in my life. My world was really, really small, really, really rigid, and really sad. And so perfectionism is that delusion that, no, I just have really high standards. This is a good thing. But all it's really doing is keeping us safe and small, and it's based on a lot of fear. So this is really, when you are in perfection mode, it means that you are essentially putting fear on the altar and bowing down to it. And whether you've got spiritual beliefs or you don't have spiritual beliefs, or wherever you stand on that topic, let me just tell you that if you are in perfection, you are worshiping fear right now, sister, and it is really, really not serving you. That is a huge place where we start to lose our power big time. The last one here that I want to share with you is, it goes hand in hand. These all go hand in hand together. Proving ourselves. Oh my goodness. So this is for all of my high achievers. Who's a high achiever up in here? I am a high achiever, absolutely a high achiever. What's been so beautiful, actually, as a result of getting free of this crap, is that now I get to infuse my drive and my ambition in a really, really healthy way that is grounded to the essence of who I am. And so I'm no longer in the proving energy, and yet I'm completely on purpose. And so it's like really, really juicy. So it doesn't mean that if you're a high achiever, that's a bad thing per se. But when we get into the energy of proving, that I need you to see me achieving, that I need a certain result on the outside for me to feel okay on the inside, that is where things get really, really sticky, because we're then starting to get dependent on outside success. And all of these things right here get us caught in what I call the external feedback loop. That external feedback loop where I'm literally just falling forward into the outside world, needing your approval to be okay, needing your validation to be okay, attached to your opinions to validate or to identify who I am. And I'm constantly just looking out. I'm looking out and I'm looking at you and I'm looking at your facial expressions, and I don't have an internal sense of what is true and real and solid and juicy and authentic to me. And when I talk to so many women, they're like, all I want to do is be me, is just be me and be okay with being me. And here's the problem. They don't know who they are. I didn't know who I was. I did not know who I was for years. The pain of not knowing who you are, the pain of feeling like you're being inauthentic and you're pretending and you can't really be you, and if you're really you, people wouldn't like you anyway, and so you've got to be this fake thing and you've got to fit in and you've got to watch other people and you've got to mimic other people because however you do it is wrong and whatever you're doing is bad. That is such a sad, sad place to live, and I know that place. I know that place, and I want to help you get free of that place, because that place will keep you stuck. It'll keep you in addiction. It'll keep you holding back, and it'll keep you feeling unfulfilled. And as long as you're feeling unfulfilled, you are going to go to other things to try and fill up, like the food, like the alcohol, like the attention, like the sex, like the shopping, whatever it is. And I want to help you get free of that, because there is a way, sister, for you to be able to get congruent and free and clear and feel lighter and go on and help more people and be an inspiration in your life. And I know that is something that you want to do, and I want to help you do it. So here's the deal. Here is the deal. I am going to share with you, because I don't have a lot more time, I'm going to share with you really quickly what you do want to focus on. And then I'm going to extend you an invitation to something, and only if this resonates, only if this conversation resonates, that I want you to take action on. Because truly, if this doesn't resonate, I actually don't know why you're still listening to this. But if it doesn't resonate, then it's not the right fit for you. Fair? Okay, cool. So let's get rid of that red pen, and let's move to my favorite color. Purple. Okay, so here is how we want to get free of this stuff, okay? The first thing is that You gotta go from being in this external feedback loop to an internal guidance system, okay? An internal guidance system. I talk more about this in the Freedom Formula that I do with my ladies, but here's the deal. We've got to get you out of other people and into you. So you're going to get into you. Get into you. And how are you going to get into you? You are going to get present. So presence. What do I mean by presence? So presence means that you are connecting into your body, that you are connecting, that you are experiencing your body. You're actually living from your body. It's called embodiment. It's actually using your 5 senses and using your internal senses to sense your world, to sense how you feel, and to sense what is true and right for you. And so this morning when I kind of started in this feeling like I was in this external feedback loop, because shoot, this stuff happens, I'm human. But I immediately was like, oh my gosh, well, what would I do? Well, I got into my embodiment. I started doing my presence practices. I started really connecting and doing the very things that I teach my clients to get back into me. And it completely shifted my experience. But what was really cool is that it actually inspired me to get out of me. So here it is. It's to get into you, and then it's to get out of you by getting into purpose. Oh yeah, by getting into purpose. And so what happened was that I'm getting into me and I'm feeling all juicy and I'm connecting to my body, I'm doing my presence practices. And then I got inspired to create this video for you. Because that's how it works for me. See, when I get into me and I get into the true essence of me from a really, really authentic place, then all I want to do is share that love, share that light, share that inspiration, share that authentic expression of hey, this is what really works. Here, let me gift this to you. And I got into purpose. And you know what that filled me with? It filled me with power, sister. It filled me with power, my own inner power, my divine power, my connected power, the power that allows me to move out into the world and be of real service and to help people and to love myself, embracing all of my parts, even the parts that I don't like about myself, I still embrace those parts, and to move in this world from a place of light. And that is what I want you to experience, because that is a lifestyle that is better than any money or any kind of external thing, is to actually truly internally feel free. That is what embodying freedom is all about. And so if that is something that you want, then listen up, because I am doing an exceptionally intimate, highly curated event called Freedom Embodied Live for the right women, for women who are really, really ready to get free from their relationship with food, from the obsession, from the addiction stuff, from just, and they truly just want to become more internally congruent so that they can be more authentic in the world. They can live from purpose and power and passion, and ultimately they can be more present in their relationships. And that is what I deeply want for you. So if that is something that you want, click the link below, get the details. It's happening at the end of May. I would absolutely love for you to be there if this resonates with you. And if you're still watching this, then I'm guessing that this is resonating for you. Click that link below. And I would love to be live with you and go deep into this stuff, show you those presence practices, and really give you the tools that you can use to activate more freedom now. Thank you so much for taking this time out, spending it with me. I cannot wait to see you soon. Bye for now.